Welcome to the Easy Computer Fixes channel, and today we'll have a questions and answer on Windows 10 upgrade. I've been having a lot of questions from users to upgrade to Windows 10. So here are the top 10 questions, and of course if you've got a question that was not answered here, you can of course simply leave the question in the comments below the video, and I'll be checking it out, maybe doing a second Q&A. Question number 1, who gets the free upgrade to Windows 10? And is it free forever? So if you've got Windows 7 Service Pack 1 and Windows 8.1, you are going to receive Windows 10 free in the first year. So you probably already have that little Get Windows 10 icon at the bottom right that you can click on and reserve your copy of Windows 10. So that's the app basically that will download your Windows 10 and give you notification when it's ready to install. It's free forever if you get it free. That is the biggest problem that people don't understand. They think that after a year they have to pay for some reason. No, it is free, stays free. So if you've got it free, you can reinstall it in 3 years and it's still free, as long as you get the free version from the offer in the first year. From Windows 7 Service Pack 1, very important, you need Service Pack 1, and Windows 8.1. So if you're on Windows 8 and have not upgraded to 8.1, you have to if you want to have the free update to Windows 10. Apart from that, question number 2, what about rollback? Yep, you will be given an option to roll back to Windows 8.1 or Windows 7 if you update or upgrade to Windows 10. You'll have a limited time to do so. So if you go to Windows 10 and for some reason something's wrong or you just don't like it, you will have the option for 30 days to roll back to the old operating system you were using, and everything will be back as it was when you upgraded. So there is a safeguard basically. If you just don't like it or there's something wrong, you'll be able to roll back. Yes, but you'll have 30 days only. And so I think 30 days is enough to try it and know if you like it or not. Will it keep my files and programs? Well, there are 2 options when you upgrade to Windows 10. And when you upgrade, you'll be offered to keep everything or to erase everything. Basically, that's the options that are available. If you keep everything, normally in Windows 10 you'll have all your file folders, your icons on the desktop, programs that you had installed should still be there and hopefully still work. Of course, being an operating system upgrade, there are sometimes little glitches that can happen, but technically everything should pretty much be there, and I think they're working really hard at Microsoft to make these really available and working well. So that's going to be, of course, an interesting choice. But if you want to clean install, you can, and this option will be available as an option that will tell you to erase everything. And that's close to a clean install. It's not technically a clean install by standards, because for most of you like me, clean install means I use a DVD or a USB bootable thumb drive to upgrade and erase my hard drive and start new. But you'll be able to do that after you've gone to Windows 10 though. So yep, you can keep your files and folders and programs. You can also erase everything if you want. Question number 4, do I need to back up my files before I upgrade? Well, that's a question that I find a little funny, because you should always back up your files and folders all the time, whether you upgrade or not. It's essential. As a tech guy, I've seen so many people cry because they've lost important work, because they've lost maybe 5 or 10 years of great pictures from all their travels around the world. Um, a computer can have a hard drive crash and stuff like that, and you can lose everything. So this question is a question that's not supposed to be there, because you should always back up everything anyway. At least two different places, so maybe your computer and a thumb drive or hard drive, for example. Even better, like me, I have three places. I've got all my files on my computer, all my files on a hard drive, and also use OneDrive for Microsoft, where I have all my files online, which is a great failsafe, because frankly, if you have a fire in your home, for example, I'll lose my hard drive and computer, but I'll still have my OneDrive on the web for everything. So it is better to back up everything. And you know what? Even though most people will have an upgrade that will go really well, you know what? You can have a glitch and lose everything in an upgrade. So it's important that you just keep a backup of everything you have. Question number 5. My computer is 7 years old, 8 years old, 9 years old, 5 years old. Should I upgrade? Will it be okay? Will it work well? Or is Windows 10 going to be too big and heavy for my old computer? Look, I've got an old Toshiba Core 2 here that used to have Windows Vista, and I've upgraded it to Windows 7 when Windows 7 came out. And you know what? My little icon on the bottom right says I'm good to go, and you can actually click there. And there's a little hamburger menu on the upper left where you can click and say check your PC. And you'll see this little chart that's going to say what's okay or not. And so normally if it says meets your requirements, it means it's okay. And you know why? I bet that most of the old computers that run Windows 7 that were upgraded from Vista will probably run well on Windows 10. Is Windows 10 too heavy or too big or too, need too much power? No, actually it's better than Windows 7. Windows 10 is very, very much optimized. It is very efficient in the way it uses RAM. So even if you have a computer with not too much RAM, it is going to work even better than Windows 7, and you'll probably find that Windows 10 actually runs faster on your computer, which is a pretty good thing. And the minimum requirements for Windows 10 are pretty much the same as Windows 7, so technically everything should work fine. Number 6. Should I wait or upgrade immediately? You know what? I think for safety reasons, especially if that's your main computer that you use all day and you work and you use it all the time, waiting is not a bad idea. Why not wait a few weeks, a few months? You have 1 year to get it free. So don't hurry on July 29th and install it immediately. Why not wait? Check out the comments, check the videos here. I'll be posting a bunch of videos on that. And just check out, make sure that everything goes well in the upgrades for everybody and so on. And it's going to give you an idea if you should or not upgrade. That's for sure. So, waiting is not a bad idea on a new operating system to make sure that everything's right. And Windows 10 is one of the first operating systems that actually gets better with time. So it's going to get better as time goes by with the different updates it's going to get. Who will get Windows 10 on July 29th? Will I have it or not? Insiders will get the Windows 10 operating system first. So if you're an insider, and by the way, if you're not an insider, anybody can be an insider. You just go to insider.microsoft.com, and there you'll have the insider program that anybody can join and have the latest builds of Windows 10. And so insiders get it first, and then by waves all other users will get Windows 10. So it's going to go really in waves. Not everybody is going to get Windows 10 on the 29th. It's going to be in the days and weeks following July 29th. You'll have a notification that's going to tell you that it's ready to install when it's downloaded to your computer. So insiders first, and pretty much everybody else in waves after July 29th. Question number 8. Will my old Photoshop still work? Will my Office work? Will my antivirus work or not? Well, most of the software that runs in Windows 7 and Windows 8.1 will still work in Windows 10. But because it's such a big upgrade, there is possibility that some software might not work well. And that's actually another reason why waiting is maybe not a bad idea. Because if you have a piece of software that you really want to keep and you want to make sure that it works, what you can do is just wait till some people upgrade their computers and search for any problems that Windows 10 might have with such software. So you'll know if the upgrade works well or not, depending on the software you want to use. Does Photoshop work well, or your World of Warcraft game, and so on? These are all questions that are going to be answered here with just by waiting a little bit and making sure that everything goes well. But for most pieces of software, I think it's going to work. Compatibility has been one of the important things that Microsoft has been checking out, and they really want to make sure that everything is really as smooth as possible with everybody on Windows 10. So chances are most are still going to work on Windows 10 when you upgrade. But waiting, and you'll be able to search the web and know if actually it works or not. Question number 9. Is Windows 10 going to stay free? I've heard there's subscription, stuff like that. Don't listen to that. Yes, it's free. It's free forever. If you've got it on the first year free upgrade, you got it free and it stays free. You can reinstall it in 3 years if you want, and it's still going to be free. No, there are no subscriptions in Windows 10. Nothing like that. So just keep in mind, you got it free, it's going to stay free, and you can reinstall it. The only thing that have to be installed in the same hardware. There are minor hardware changes that can be done that will actually make it still work well, like hard drive changes, maybe graphics card change, stuff like that. But for the most part, unless you change the motherboard, which is a big change, it will still work, and you just reinstall it. You'll be able to do a thumb drive to reinstall from scratch. Everything is going to work, and it stays free. And last but not least, question number 10. Do I have to use a Microsoft account in Windows 10? Actually, that's not the case, because in Windows 10 they did back off a little bit on the Microsoft account stuff. So in Windows 10, using a local account will enable you to use pretty much all the features of Windows 10. In Windows 8.1, they kind of pushed everybody to the Microsoft account stuff, and that was kind of a little sad, because a lot of you didn't want to do that. But in Windows 10 they backed off, so a local account will work fine, and even with a local account you'll be able to go to the Microsoft Store, download apps and stuff like that. So that's actually good news for all of those that just don't want to use a Microsoft account. If you enjoy our videos, why not subscribe to our channel? You'll be informed when new videos are online. If there's a question that you have not been answered in here and you want to have an answer, why not just post it below in the comments, and we'll see and maybe make another questions and answer on Windows 10 upgrade. If you have any questions, if you have any problems, why not ask away? We'll try to help you if possible, and hopefully you'll come back to our channel. Thank you for watching.